Ready?
Wait a minute, where's Marissa?
Hold on, I should start over. Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Erin Baval, and welcome to the very first edition of Boa Sports Feud. Good job, good job. It's a fast-paced, fun-filled game show celebrating the Barbados Olympic Association's 70 years of excellence in sports. And we're bringing the heat as 6 of our national federations go head-to-head in a showdown of sports knowledge, teamwork, and buzzer reflexes. Let's get it started with our teams. Currently, we have teams from
the Barbados National Rugby.
Feel free to shout out the rugby team. And we're here with...
My name is Jasmine.
Lovely to meet you, Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Tamara.
And I am Jessica.
Feel free to root for your team, guys. And we're here with...
Hi, my name is Khalil.
And you're with...
I'm with the Barbados Weightlifting Association.
Nice to meet you, Khalil.
Andrew. I'm Daniel.
Nice. Alrighty. Give a round of applause for our teammates. Alrighty, let's get on to the actual game. So, starting out, each team has 3 players, as we recognize, and they'll use their sharp minds and quick hands to make it through to the final. But we got to start with round 1. With these teams, they've been split up into 3 matchups, and they'll answer the same 5 questions, and your job is to write down your top 3 answers on the whiteboard. You have 30 seconds on the clock. Alrighty? At the end of your 5 questions, we'll go to a bonus buzzer question. One team player will get a chance to answer first. If they're wrong, it goes to the next team. Still wrong, we got to move on to the second player from each team, and you only get 1 chance per player. If there are no points, then all 4 miss. What I will give you as a tip is make sure that you use your strongest team player first to answer. If it is that you don't, then you lose a point. All right. The stakes aren't finished yet, though. At the end of all of the rounds, there will be a wild card challenge. Because for the losing teams, because everybody can't get a trophy, guys, they'll enter into this fast and right challenge. This is rapid fire round where you get right or wrong questions. The team with the most correct answers earns the last semifinal spot. Are you ready to play? Let's go with yes. Let's go with yes.
Okay,
so let's go into round 1. Your question is, everyone has their markers ready?
We write our top 3 answers. Top 3?
Yes, write your top 3 answers.
Popular. Yeah, let me shut that off.
So the question is, what's the most popular sport played by school children in Barbados? And we are on the clock. It is already at 17 seconds. All right, looking as though the weightlifting team has a few answers. They're rubbing things out. We now are down to 7 seconds. Boy, these 30 seconds ain't playing. 2, 1, time's up. All righty, markers down, erasers off. Good, good, good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn your whiteboards to the audience before we give the answers. Y'all ready? We're gonna do it on 3. We're gonna do it together on 3. No, you can't. We're gonna do it together as a team, guys. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, show.
I thought you had to do all 5 at the same time, my bad.
That's okay. All right. We got some football, cricket, track and field. We've got athletics, cricket, football. All right, let's reveal the answer for that first question. All right, football is up there. Looking good. Cricket. We got cricket. And we also got athletics. Look at that. Looking as though the weightlifting team is going to be taking home points. Alrighty.
All right,
well, currently it's not on the answers, so we're gonna. It's under athletics. I gotta ask the judges, the deliberators on this one. Will we be giving a point for the team?
It's the same sport, just a different.
Okay, just confirming. Alrighty, good job, teams. Erase. And that comes to the end of
My bad.
our first batch of
British
questions.
term.
Alrighty.
American
Yes. Erase away. We gotta get to question number 2 for round 1. Pause for a cause. We're about to find out. Keep the adrenaline all the same. Don't lose it yet. Not from your knees. Yep. Question number 2. We're still in round 1. Question number 2 is, name something you see at an Olympic opening ceremony. We are on the clock already. Name something that you see at an Olympic opening ceremony. You can definitely discuss amongst each other. Feel free to cheer on your teams. Those in the audience, make some noise for your teammates. The countdown is on. 3, 2, 1, and. Okay, markers down, erasers. Y'all ready to turn to show the crowd? 1, 2, 3, show. Looking good. We've got torch, flag bearer, and athletic parade. Okay, parade, torch, cauldron, and flags. Let's see what the answers are for this question. Flags, fireworks, look at that, Olympic torch, performers, and athletes. All right, cauldron, close, my guy, close. Good job. All righty, good job for question 2. Let's move on to question number 3. Erase your answers. Let's get ready. Yes. All right. I know, right? Missing it. We're going to move on to question number 3. So far, the teams are doing really well. Question number 3. Name something an athlete does to prepare for a competition. Now, that's definitely all of y'all. And we are definitely on the clock. So feel free to write down anything that some of you might do when you prep for a competition. Looking almost at 10 seconds on the clock. The countdown is on. 4, 2. All right. Good job. Time's up. Y'all ready to reveal in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Train. You would like to protest the question? You can put it in the suggestion box later. Training, warm-up, recovery. Train, warm-up, stretch. All right. Let's see what our answers are. For question number 3, train gets 5 points. Stretch gets 4. Warm up gets 3. Eat a healthy meal. Meditate. Look at that. Meditation probably get higher points. You do? Okay, we'll see. Will that fall under? Meditation and recovery are the same thing. I would think it's before. Well, post-recovery, yes, but we'll see. At this point, we're definitely getting up to the marker. We're now at question number 4. You get to actually get at these points. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at Rugby. Rugby's definitely getting rooted for. All right. You're protesting. Question number 4. What's a sport that includes a relay event? And we are on the clock. What's a sport that includes a relay event? Let's see what the answers could possibly be for this one. As the teams write diligently, discuss with each other. We're already on to that clock. 5 seconds to go. 2. Looking good. All right. Let's reveal our answers, teams, in 3, 2, 1. Athletics, again. Swimming, cycling, triathlon, track and field, and swimming. Let's see what answers we have for this question. Athletics definitely gets 5 points. Swimming gets 4. Triathlon gets 3. Cycling gets 2. And rowing gets 1. What's your? Go ahead, go for it.
What is the relay in triathlon? Because I know the triathlon is 3, so is it that each thing is counted as in a relay in the sense that each of them are doing something in a continuous? Okay.
One swim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought the triathlon was one person doing. Oh,
Right. It is.
But they have a relay.
oh, okay. All right. I learned something. Thanks.
Good job. We're up for deliberation. Are we now down to our final question for this first round? Yes. Got you. Got you. Y'all ready? Question number 5. What's a sport you can play on the beach? What's a sport that you can play on the beach? And we are definitely on the clock. We're now at 20 seconds to go. The teams are writing diligently. No more other answers. Look as though the weightlifting team has definitely gotten all their answers. We're now down to 5 seconds. Rugby, what do we have? 3, 2, 1. All right, time's up. Let's reveal our answers in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, guys. Volleyball, wrestling, football, volleyball, cricket, and rugby. Let's see what answers we have. 1 player per team gets a chance to answer first. Remember what was the tip that I gave y'all for this one? Yes. If they're wrong, the other team gets a chance. Still wrong, we move to the second player from each team. Only 1 chance per player. No points if all 4 miss. This is now where the buzzer action, the buzzer reflexes we talked about earlier are definitely going to be utilized. They should be on.
Yes. Oh, I got past this too hard. Let me do this with my palm.
Yeah, that's on now. Okay.
Don't forget my own.
All right.
and our preparations for competition. Our next competition is in August. We'll be going to India. We're going to like Punjab?
No, West Coast, India.
West coast of India. That's Gujarat. Anyways, the west of India. India's a big place.
Yes.
This would be the second time that we've been going to India as a team. Well, the three of us, he's been to India many times. Between me and you, he loves it there. But just generally speaking, in terms of the sport of weightlifting, it does go beyond just going in the gym and lifting weights. There's a lot of recovery, individual nutrition plans, lots of programming and scheduling that our coach does a lot, off the top, because he's been doing it for so long. It's like, he knows it like the back of his hand. So I do trust him a lot with regards to our preparation, and I do think we will do well. Anybody else want to say anything?
We should probably now allow Coach to speak for himself at this point. Yeah, no. Coach, how has it been training, especially this guy to your left? Blink twice if you need help.
The training has been going well. To be quite honest, last year we were in Samoa, and that Fiji, and that set the tempo for this year. And we normally do like a 1-year plan. Okay, but if you get the 1-year plan right, then it means then that the second year you should be taking off. And I believe that the two of them are on the runway, ready to take off.
Nice. And we can't leave you out. Of course not. Of course not. No, never that. I mean, we would have heard from Coach. We would have heard from the first person as well, too, speaking about his journey. What about yours?
Okay. I started weightlifting when I was trying to get bigger for football, actually. I'm not going to say how long ago and date myself, but I started to take interest in the sport since then. But it was only in 2018 that I really started to take it seriously. And from there, it's been my center focus. So hopefully, the goal was to make Commonwealth Games back in when I first went to Commonwealth as part of the management team. I made a goal for myself that I'd eventually make it there at some point, and that was 8 years ago. I'm still working towards it, and hopefully next year is my time.
We going.
Nice. Good job. Definitely W's in the chat, right? That's it. Wins. That's all we're working with, right? Wins.
Wait till you know, Danny's story is actually. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Danny's story is actually a nice little short film about where you should ditch football and actually start lifting.
If that's supposed to be the lead in.
All disrespect to the footballers in the room.
If that's supposed to lead in or the pep talk, it's intense. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. Hey. Good job, guys. We're now going to move on to round 2. Alrighty, game 2. Change teams. Yes, you can. We'll replace. Which one? Oh. Good sportsmanship. Thank you. And your name is? And your name is?
Dimitri.
Eden.
Zayn.
Shout outs to tennis. And now we're moving on to which team?
Boxing.
Name?
I'm Nate.
I'm Jaquan.
I'm Jahi.
Feel free to give it up for our teams, guys. Boxing and tennis, and now in for game 2. I think you all know how to play the game, right? We don't need to go over any particulars. We got it covered? All right, y'all look like y'all sure? So let's get it started. Going on to question 1. What's a common injury athletes get? Feel free to deliberate amongst yourselves and write down your answers on the whiteboard. We are on the clock. We have 20 seconds. Man, that time is moving relatively quickly. We're almost to 10 seconds. If you have any other answers that you think you could possibly get some points for, we're now on the 5-second point. 3, 2, time's up. Ooh. Well, we'll see. We're going to reveal our answers together in 3, 2, 1. Show the audience. We've got sprain, cramp, dislocations. We were knee, question mark. Hamstring, wrist. All right, let's see what answers we have for this one. Sprain gets 5 points. Knee injury gets 4. Broken bone gets 3. Cramp gets 2. And concussion gets 1. Judges, do you need a reminder, or we're good on the points? All right. Alrighty, guys, let's erase those answers and get ready for question number 2. Looking pretty good so far. Name a country famous for winning a lot of Olympic medals. And we're on the clock. Name a country famous for winning a lot of Olympic medals. So far, the answers are looking relatively correct. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just here. I'm just here to make sure that I inspire you to write the correct answer. We're down to the 5-second mark. Everyone seems pretty confident. Let's show those answers in 3, 2, 1. US, China, Japan. US, Japan, France. Let's see what our answers could possibly be. For question number 2, United States gets 5 points. Russia, 4. China, 3. Germany, 3. And Great Britain, 1. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's move on to question number 3, guys. Germany is 2. 3. Okay, got it. My bad. Yes, I am. Are y'all ready for the next question? Name a job related to sports besides being an athlete. And we're on the clock. That is a very... Coach gets 5. Good job. Referee gets 4. Physiotherapist gets 3. Sports broadcaster gets 2. And trainer gets 1. All right. Looking so far, looking good. Let's move on to the next question. The guys are definitely flowing through this one. Gotta say thanks to the first team for making sure that they knew how to do it correct. So I've done that, then we will hit the buzzer. Remember that I gave everyone a tip, correct? All right, I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Let's go to the question. Name the first athlete to win an Olympic medal for Barbados. We got a lead to this team. What answer do you have for me?
Badeli Thompson.
Feel free to root for your team. What is the answer, guys? Badeli Thompson. Good job, good job, good job. We're gonna let the judges tally the points for this round. They might have been quiet, but they definitely were focused. I'm gonna lean over and allow the boxing team to tell us a bit about themselves.
Well, my name is Nathan. I originally started boxing as self-defense, and I just came to love the sport. And for the past 3 years now, it's been my whole life basically.
My name is Jaquan Grant. Growing up, I would have watched my father box. So then, around 2 years ago, I picked up the sport and I loved it from there.
My name is Jahim Eswit. My father is a pro boxer. Yeah. So I pick up boxing from him, transfer it to Frederick Fields, and since then I loved it more and more.
Alrighty, team tennis. Feel free. Tell me how you got started.
I originally started tennis. I used to walk around the gymnasium with my mother. And Coach Julian, one of the coaches at the tennis center, saw me and told me to come join one of the classes. Even though I was too young, he still told me to come. And that's really how I started tennis.
Nice, good job. Alrighty. So we've got the answers in. Let's see. Round one, just for us for a quick recap. Round one would have been weightlifting and rugby. Weightlifting was leading that round with 54 points. Rugby came in with 52. And game two, we just had boxing and tennis is definitely taking that lead with 38, and boxing is 33. We are now at game three with badminton and sailing. Like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Shay.
Nice to meet you, Shay.
Sabrina.
Tremaine.
Amabel.
Joseph.
Anya.
Nice to meet all of you. Alrighty, let's get into it. Game three, question one. Name a sport that can end in a tie. Feel free to write your answers. We are definitely on the clock. Feel free to deliberate amongst each other. We now have 20 seconds remaining. It's definitely a serious game, boy. You hearing much at all. 5, 2, alrighty. Markers down. Let's reveal our answers in 3, 2, 1. Football, cricket, boxing, football, basketball, volleyball. Let's see what answers we have. Football gets 5 points, cricket 4, chess 3, boxing 2, hockey 1. Alrighty, guys. Y'all ready to move on to question number 2? Feel free to erase your answers, and let's get ready. What is a sport that is a part of the Winter Olympics? I love that answer. We're almost at 10 seconds on the clock. Oh. I mean, you can always write more than one answer. You can always write more than 3 answers. 4, 2, 1. All right. Let's turn the results around to the audience in 3, 2, 1. Ice hockey, skiing, snowboarding. Yes, they do. Are we allowed to take the first 3 only? Okay, that's fine. Skiing, snowboarding, skating, and curling. Ice skating, Skiing gets 4 points. Snowboarding 3. Ice hockey 2. And bobsledding 1. All right. Let's move on to the next question. You can write 3. We'll take the top 3, though. So if it is that you had turned it around, you would have been able to got the right answer. That's right. It's definitely a tight game, boy. Let's move on to the next question. This should be the 4th one, if I'm not mistaken. 3rd, thank you. Name something athletes do after a game. If you have any better answers. I feel like the times can get a little shorter because everyone got the answers quick already, boy. 10 seconds on the clock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show your answers to the audience, guys. Stretch, eat, hydrate. Sleep, eat, stretch. Let's see. Yeah? All right. Let's move on to question number 4. Name a sport with weight classes. I wonder what answers we're going to get for this one. So far, the audience has been doing really, really well. Let's keep it up. We're now on, okay, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reveal our answers to the audience. Let's go. Boxing, weightlifting, wrestling. Boxing, weightlifting, judo. Close, right? I love the oohs and the ahs. Let's see what the answers are. Boxing gets 5 points, wrestling 4, weightlifting 3. I was waiting for someone to write MMA, honestly. Judo gets 1 point as well. All right. Alrighty, guys. Y'all said we're still winning? We're still winning? We're still in the lead? Oh, yeah. We'll see who's in the lead at the end. Alrighty, let's go on to the last question for the 5. A sport where you aim at a target. Oh, and she'd even wait for me to finish the question. She already knew her answer. At 20 seconds. Seems as though Team Badminton is very sure about their answers. Sailing, are you sure? 4. 3, 2, 1. Let's reveal the answers to the audience. Archery, shooting, trap shooting. Archery, shooting, darts. What answers do we have for this final question? Archery gets 5 points, shooting gets 4, darts gets 3, bowling gets 2, and golf gets 1. All right, guys. Close. We're now on to the bonus buzzer round.
Badminton coach, and this year.
And make sure that they tally the points and get them absolutely correct. We're going to move on to the sailing team. Tell us a bit about yourselves.
Hi, I'm Amabel. I was first introduced to sailing just like casual summer camps. And then 5 years ago, I started doing it more formally. And now we do frequent regattas and races. And yeah.
Hi, my name is Joe. I got into sailing. My parents forced me to go to summer camp. I hated it at first. After, I think, 2 summers of going to sailing camp, I then started to enjoy it. I learned how to go fast. I think that's kind of what was my motivation, yeah. And then more recently, I've started competing for Barbados sailing. So.
Ooh. Ooh, this is a really good lead. Sailing is 44, and badminton is 57. Boy, talk about a team. All right. We're now going to move on to a rapid round. Alrighty. Badminton, we're going to swap you out and we're going to go into the rapid fire round. We're going to swap you out with rugby. Yeah? Hold on. Wait, hold a second. We're going to run through it.
So for this round, we're giving the teams that lost an opportunity to still make it to the semifinals. So what's going to happen now is one person for the team that lost their game come up and represent your team. This is called a buzzer section. It's called our rapid section. We will have 3 buzzers out here. Send one representative to represent your team. These questions are all right and wrong answers. You answer when you hit the buzzer, and you answer right away. If you hit the buzzer and you don't answer, I'm just going to let you go because it's really fast. Each question is worth 1 point. At the end of it, the team that gathered the most points go through to the semifinals. This is your second chance. Am I clear? Send your strongest persons up here. We will only have 3 people. 1 from rugby, 1 from boxing, and the other from sailing. So choose in between.
Choose who's your strongest player to stay. All right. Okay. So we're on to the rapid round. Y'all know the deal, right? The deal is essentially I'm going to read the question. You'll give your answer. You have to have your answer. If you don't have the answer, you lose the point, correct? You have to use the buzzer. Use your buzzer to answer the question.
So if I attempt the question.
And you don't have it, you don't get the point.
So just don't press it if I don't know.
If you don't. Native sport to Barbados. All right, Joe with the trigger. Road tennis, correct. Recent Summer Olympics host. I mean, his buzzer didn't work, but it's good. Go ahead. Paris, correct, is right.
Like country. Oh, because I'm like host and all a host.
Recent host, yeah. Country, yeah.
I'm thinking host like you.
Oh, got you.
All right. Love, deuce, ace.
Tennis.
Yes. I know, right? The suspense is killing me too. Darn it. Okay. Relay stick. Joe.
Relay stick. You said relay stick.
Yeah, but like, what? Okay.
Can I buzz an answer?
Athletics?
Wait, hold on. Someone else can answer. What were you going to answer? Yes, baton.
That was me with the host.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
We don't have hosts, they just talk.
football hand using position. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I did finish it, but go ahead.
Goalkeeper?
Yes. Quiet in the room. Olympic sword sport. Go ahead, Joe. Yes. Sprinting Caribbean country.
Jamaica.
Yes. Number of Barbadian athletes at the 2024 Olympics. Joe?
8.
No. Next. Anyone else can answer?
All right, 6.
No.
Girl, I'm not risking my point. I don't know. I genuinely don't.
Okay. So we can, okay. It would be, hold on, what did I read? 4.
I would have never guessed that. My answer would have been 12. You should.
So closest person gets it, right?
Huh?
Closest person gets it.
No. No.
Worth a shot.
Bat and stumps game.
Cricket.
Yes.
Cheese on bread. Finally. Real talk.
I think we're down to the last one. If I got this correct. Boxing match controller. Joe.
Judge?
Ref.
Yes.
What if we get that one wrong?
Yeah.
Just quit. Just quit.
I could have got that. I thought too good.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm sweating. Shoot. I'm sweating. I'm nervous, and I'm not even playing.
Do we get negative points?
Gosh. Alrighty. So we're now wrapping up the rapid round of questions. Let's see what comes to me next. Did we tally the points?
I think we got the same amount. I think we got 4 and 4. So unless they're asking another question. Huh? I can't remember. I think it was 4.
So it would be that we have a tie. Woo. So the tiebreaker question. Oh, we look at Joe. So it's like, I'm ready.
Like in the pockets or on the lap?
Hands off the desk. Just hands off the desk. The two that would have tied would be rugby and sailing. Yeah? So let's get this tiebreaker question going. How many years is the Barbados Olympic Association celebrating? Joe.
70.
Yes.
It's on a shirt.
That is crazy.
I was doing the courtesy of waiting for her to finish the question.
So we're moving on to the into the semifinals now, yes? All righty. Thank you, guys. Good game. Good sportsmanship. Go back to your seats. Nerve-wracking. So now we're going to be joined with we're going to draw for who's going to come to the tables next. Obviously, that would be from our winners. our 3 winning teams. Oh, I get to draw. Oh, okay. When they come up. So the winners from the original round would be badminton, weightlifting, and what's the last one? And tennis, right? Okay.
Winning energy. Winning energy. Winning energy. Come on.
Not you putting Amabel in the middle.
Oh, okay. I could be in the middle. I don't mind.
It's okay. The person in the middle hasn't done anything special yet. If anything, is the person at the end who has to speak first.
Okay, you're right. So like.
Alrighty, the only change with this round is that we won't have a bonus buzzer question, if I've got that correct. Yeah. But if we do get to a tie, then we will see who will vie and duel for the question. So far, the energy has been good, correct? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling since we know we got through? How was the round just now, Joel? Like you were on fire, literally. Like
Nerve-wracking. I could feel my heart racing. So apart from that.
same. You definitely are leading the team for sure. How do y'all feel? You know, seeing all the team members play, they definitely came in hot and ready. How are we gonna tackle this round?
By power of God.
I thought he wasn't going to say anything. Good answer.
Spirit. The spirit has spoken for sure in all of us. Indeed. Alrighty. Do we have the questions ready to go? All right. With sailing, now this is absolutely me, complete novice. What would be the most common injury that you would get in sailing?
It's usually lower back injuries or knee injuries.
And how are you faring right now?
Usually okay.
Usually okay.
But I've suffered from both, so before. But I'm good now.
And
So.
your neck.
Oh, and your neck, yeah.
Your neck is always messy.
Chiropractic visits a lot.
Yeah.
And you have them on speed dial. I got you.
What about with tennis? What's the most common injury?
I think maybe elbow.
Squinting? Not sure? Don't agree?
Your back or knee.
Solid. Question for you. So definitely with being an athlete, it takes a lot. Having a coach is really important. What's the most inspirational thing your coach has ever told you?
What's one thing that you always hear your coach saying in your head?
Never give up, you know. Yeah. Even in like tennis, even if you're like down so much, you can still come back. That's the thing, because there's no like clock. So.
Go faster. I cut your hair.
What about with sailing? What's one thing you can always hear your coach saying?
Don't be shy. Coach in the audience, don't mind coach right now. You got this.
I don't think I can repeat it word for word, but sail faster is like.
Sail faster is the general idea. Right. Makes sense. Okay. All right. Joe, how long have you been sailing?
8 years. Yeah, so since I was 10.
What about for you,
5 years consistently.
I would say 5 or 6 as well, but I'm not really sure.
And you said you're currently transitioning out of sailing into.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity recently to sit as the youth representative on the Barbados Sailing Association board. So that just means I get to see, it's really interesting, I get to see a lot of the behind the scenes work and what goes into sending athletes like Joe away. You know, he's going training soon in the Bahamas and then on to Paraguay for the Caribbean Dinghy Championships. No, for Pan Ams, for youth Pan Ams. And it's just really interesting to see from a management perspective what goes on in preparing and allowing our athletes to go further.
Alrighty. So another question, because when we had a question recently, I think it was something that was, what do athletes do after a game? And I saw that no one put down celebrate. What was the biggest moment or milestone in tennis for you?
Maybe my biggest achievement in tennis so far is when I made it to the top 8 players in the region, and I got to play in Mexico.
That's all we got.
No? All right, we can pass it down.
My biggest achievement was beating Barbados' former number 2.
My biggest achievement is making it to number 3 in the region.
Same question to sailing.
Beating my coach in a race. Just one race. Not the whole thing, just one race.
Yeah, and it was the boat's fault.
No.
That is also one of my biggest achievements in sailing. I think so.
I think my biggest achievement in sailing would be the Triloff Award for contributions to youth sailing in Barbados, which I won this past January. That was my next one.
Good job. Thank you guys for sharing with me. All right, so we have definitely now made it to the semifinals. Hopefully I got all the information correct. What's gonna happen is the questions will not appear on the monitors like they had in the previous round. I'm going to read the question, and then the team is going to answer. They're gonna write it still, so that's still the same thing. Writing on the whiteboard, write your 3 answers, and then we're gonna reveal, and then I will give the answers following. Take some deep breaths. If you need to grab some water, do so now. Definitely can't phone a friend. This is not Jeopardy. Any of those. Just making sure that we are ready to roll with the team. But so far, so good. How y'all feeling, sailing? Feeling comfortable, confident? You definitely have a top striker here. What would be the reference for sailing? Like when you have a really, really good sailor or player.
Ask Joe.
Ask Joe. We did it, Joe. Get it? Reference? No? Oh. Other people got it. Everyone else on the other side is like, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't. You thought you were funny, sis, but you're not.
If only she did it this time. I actually have no idea. No. You didn't capsize, good job.
70 years of sporting excellence. Definitely a big deal, for sure. I'm here currently. Are we ready? Okay. We're almost ready to start. Ready for the question? All right. Are you all ready to write down your answers? Sailing and tennis. Name a sport with individual athletes. Name a sport with individual athletes. We're still with the 30 seconds on the clock. We're now down to 17. Remember, the teams are writing their 3 answers, 3 top answers. If you do end up writing a little bit more, just know it has to be your top 3. Ooh, time. Let's turn the answers around to face the audience. Tennis, track and field, swimming, athletics, swimming, triathlon. Let's see. The answers would be athletics gets 5 points. Tennis gets 4. Swimming 3, boxing 2, and golf 1. The answers will appear on the monitor, just not the questions. All right. We've got that question in the bag. Let's move on to question number 2. Are you all ready? Name a sport judged by points. Name a sport judged by points. And we are on the clock. The timer's running. We're almost at 10 seconds. Do we have our answers in the countdown? 6. It's a close one. Up and down. Let's turn the answers to the audience. Gymnastics, archery, shooting, boxing, gymnastics. I'm going to say that is supposed to be weightlifting. The answers are as follows. Gymnastics gets 5 points, boxing 4, diving 3, figure skating 2, skateboarding 1.
They got gymnastics.
That's it.
All they got was 5.
Let's move on to question number 3. The semifinals round with the sailing and tennis team. Name a sport that is indoors and outdoors. And we are on the clock. Name a sport that is indoors and outdoors. We're still on the clock, almost close to 10 seconds. Got to make sure you get in your 3 answers for both teams.
Cycling. Cycling. Put it at the top. Cycling.
Up, time. Let's turn our answers to face the audience. Remember, we're only using the top 3 answers. Cycling, football, swimming, tennis, volleyball, and track. The answers are as follows. Volleyball gets 5 points, but we don't get that one because it was in the last. Basketball gets 4, tennis gets 3, athletics gets 2, and badminton 1.
Good job, guys.
2 more questions to go. Are the teams ready? Let's go. The question is as follows. Name a country with strong sprinters. Name a country with strong sprinters. You still should write 3 answers, always. Spelling might not be the strongest thing right now. More so just make sure you get it down. We give you a pass. 5, 2. Turn the answers to the audience. Jamaica, US, St. Lucia, Jamaica, US, Canada. Let's get these answers in. Everyone gets 5 points with Jamaica. USA gets 4, Botswana 3, Trinidad and Tobago 2, Kenya 1. Final question. Let's make sure that it's a good one, and let's get in these points. Final question for the first round of the semifinals. Name a sport played most in the Caribbean. Name a sport played most in the Caribbean. You better have that answer first. Hey, come on, man. We are definitely on the clock. 15 seconds to go. Make sure to get in your 3 answers. Even if you put in more than one, we're only taking the top 3. We're almost close to 5 seconds.
Athletics.
And down. All right. Breathe, my guy. Turn your answers to the audience. Cricket, track, road tennis, cricket, football, tennis. So far, everyone got cricket right. The answers are cricket gets 5 points, football 4, track and field 3, basketball 2, netball 1. All right. Now, let's see what the tally is from the judges.
We still can fight for third place.
Just a reminder, if it is that we do have a tie, that is when we will offer the bonus buzzer round. If there is not a tie, that we will move on to the next contenders. Yes, the next game. Watching as the judges deliberate. If none of y'all didn't put down cricket, I would have been so vexed.
No, we have to win the next one if you want.
Yo.
Otherwise we'll be fourth.
All right. Looking like we're almost close to getting in the final results for this first round of the semifinals. Let's see what the judges have for me.
Semifinals. So the 2 winners come first and second. And then we could either be third or fourth.
Sailing gets 35 points. And tennis gets 44. Good job, team. Good job, good job, good job. At this time, will tennis stay and then we'll move on with the next? We'll move on to the next. All right. Thank you, guys. You can return to your seats. Let's bring on 3 and 4 group, which should be weightlifting and badminton. Is this an outfit change on purpose? Oh wait, he big enough crew. All right. W's in the chat for sure. This guy is not playing. But it's a serious game indeed.
Man want this one grand. You understand?
Right. Got it. So now we're moving on to game 2 in the semifinals round. Both looking like very strong teams and definitely playing to win. Nobody is smiling in this set at all. At all. Everybody ready to go. It's just me that's smiling? Yeah. Alrighty. Are we ready to go? All right. Let's move on to the questions from game 2. Remember, I'm going to read the question, then you're going to write your answers. Name a sport that needs special shoes. Name a sport that needs special shoes. We're still on the 30-second clock. The teams are going to write their 3 answers. We're currently now down to 10 seconds on the clock. Badminton is definitely ready, boy. Reveal your answers to the audience. Track, basketball, cricket. Weightlifting, track and field, football. What answers do we have? Track, 5 points. Football, 4. Cycling, 3. Bowling, 2. Basketball, 1. Basketball. Questions? Ready to go? All right. Let's move on to question number 2. Name a sport with gloves. Name a sport with gloves. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer so far. Remember, it's still 30 seconds on the clock. Now it's at 10, but it looks as though the teams are ready. The countdown is on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reveal your answers to the audience. Cricket, boxing, MMA. Cricket, golf, boxing. Let's see what answers we have. Boxing, 5 points. Baseball, 4. Cricket, 3. Hockey, 1. Hockey, 2, sorry. And golf, 1.
Yeah, but we edging them. We edging them all the time.
All right. 3 more questions to go.
I was actually thinking baseball, but I thought it was a different thing.
Are y'all ready? Name a sport with players switching sides. Name a sport with players switching sides. 20 seconds on the clock, but it looks as though we already got in our answers. 10 seconds on that countdown. Reveal your answers to the audience. Football, volleyball, tennis, cricket, tennis, football, badminton. Let's see what the answers are. Tennis, 5 points. Volleyball, 4. Football, 3. Basketball, 2. Hockey, 1. We got 2 more questions to go for this round, so let's get them going. Question number 4. Name a sport for 2 people. Yes, name a sport for 2 people. 20 seconds on the clock. Making sure that you get in your 3 answers. We're now down to 8 seconds, guys. Remember, we're only taking the top 3 answers. Reveal your answers to the audience. Tennis. Oh, wait, both of y'all had the same thought. Tennis, fencing, badminton. She crossed it out, so did they. Tennis, badminton, chess. The cross out can work, right? They crossed it out, so okay, they omit it. The answers are tennis, badminton, table tennis, boxing, squash. Final question, guys, for the semifinal round. Name a relay sport. Name a relay sport. 20 seconds on the clock in the semifinal round with the two final teams. Close to 5 seconds, guys, but it looks as though everyone has their answers, and we're coasting through 2, 1. Reveal your answers to the audience. Track, triathlon, swimming. Track, cycling, swimming. Name a relay sport. The answers are track for 5 points, swimming for 4, triathlon for 3, and orienteering for 2. What's the 1 point? Do we have a 1 point? That's all right. No worries. We got in the point so far. All right. So now we're going to do some tallying with the judges. So I see that we had a change. We had a little quick change here. You want to tell me about it?
I just trap sitting, you know what I mean?
You're doing what?
I rapping the set.
Oh, rapping the set.
Yeah. Set tripping. Set tripping.
Set tripping?
Yeah, set tripping all the time.
Is that what young people say?
I'm not really young.
Tell us a bit about the
color?
change. Yeah, the color.
You want to see it? You want to see it? Where the camera is? Come.
Right here.
Model.
Right here. Come, model for us. Let us let's get a show. Oh wait. We're definitely let's show the weight class. Don't mind the hands. Goodness gracious me. So aside from this very interesting ensemble, tell us a bit about your biggest milestone in weightlifting.
I think my biggest milestone in weightlifting was getting to training this morning. It was a rough week. Yeah, so honestly it didn't come in, but I wake up and the first thing that comes to my mind is here, speed and height, boss. Speed and height. Yeah. And I said, boy, get training, boy.
We appreciate your attendance. We do. Coach, what's the one thing that you're always saying to your players? Why everybody in the room was like, no, that is forfeit. We could get the PG version, Coach. We could get the PG version. We could get the This? I don't think he has one. He said there's not an option. He said there's not an option. All right, we're gonna pass on that. And I think we've got the answers.
I think it's the timing. Yeah, boy. Cheese on break.
Alrighty, I've got the results from this round. Weightlifting, 44 points. Definitely a win for them, but a bigger win is badminton with 47. 47 points for the badminton team. All right. Good job, guys. Okay. We're about to find out. We're now going into the final round. Okay, all right, but we're moving into a third place. So what we're gonna do is have weightlifting will stay. One person from weightlifting will stay. One person from weightlifting will stay. Remember to choose your strongest person. And one person from sailing badminton, you can take a seat for me in the crowd, and we'll be back. One person from weightlifting will stay, and we're going to go for the third place. Yes. So before we get to the final round, yeah, we're going back with the buzzers, correct?
Yeah. You say? Oh, all right, well, Joe.
Coach and Joe are in. Coach. Oh, we're going back over here? Okay. All right, buzzers are working. Okay. Yes. Yes. Still have to wait for me to complete the question to then answer. The question is, what year did hold a second, clearly I don't have the question correct. What year did Barbados compete independently at the Olympics? Coach.
1972.
Incorrect.
Independently, as in after the West Indies Federation.
I can't answer that for you.
1964.
Incorrect. What you can do, though.
I got it.
No. What you can do, though, is call somebody from the audience to help you with the answer.
Erskine.
Oh, from your federation. You still don't need anybody, coach? You think you got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Since independence, right?
Yep, don't tell me the answer yet. I will answer the question. I'll ask the question again. What was the year Barbados first competed independently at the Olympics? Coach?
1960.
Incorrect. Joe? Oh.
64?
You are both incorrect. Swap out your person. You gotta swap out your person.
What's that? Yeah. Yeah, you're bad. You're bad.
Come on.
Come.
Give me the same question again. I got you.
You're bad. You're bad, yeah.
Shaking the hands, man. This is a competition. Wait, done.
We won't be answering that question. I've been given a new one. Hold a second.
Well, they got their whole team here.
Will the person from the audience answer this question, or will the original person?
Then, the original people, because y'all lose it. Everybody tried.
Do we know the year?
68.
Okay, well, they now know the answer.
What the?
It's 1968. Yeah.
I think it should be here.
So the original persons are going to answer. If it is that you would like to go back to your seats, I would encourage you to go back to your seat. Thanks for the emotional support, though.
Coach, man, you got it.
Coach got this. Coach got this. Quick little deliberation with the judges. But we're now moving on to another question for this tiebreaker, or for this third, I should say, position. Because, you know the game of pass the message? I was never good at that. So I ain't gonna front. I want y'all to get these points so I can do my part and make sure that I get this correct and right one time. Yeah? But so far, the suspense is on. Coach got his hand on the budget ready. So does Joe. This is definitely a match made. In which year was the first Caribbean Canock Games held? Coach.
2, 0, 2, 3.
Huh? You answering my question with a question?
Okay, it's 2, 0, 2, 3.
Incorrect.
2008.
Incorrect, Joe. You can call someone from the audience within your federation. Where the weightlifting guy come, man? Yeah, come over here, man. Come over here. You ain't got the answer for this? Ooh, guesses are definitely what all of us are doing right now. I'll tell you in a minute. Sailing. In which year was the first Caribbean Canock Games held?
2022.
Correct is right. So they got. Oh, sorry, that's all right. He's enthusiastic. He's enthusiastic. So, third place goes to weightlifting. Congrats, guys. Congrats. Good job, sailing. Good job. All right, so now we're moving to the final round. That would be badminton and tennis. Thank you, guys. Just making sure I had it. The racket sports. All right.
Not the 11th procedure, actually. That's really so funny, bro.
Still the same rules. Do I have new questions? I have questions. I have them in all the papers that I have. Yeah. I got this. I think I do. Okay. I got it. So the rule is I'll read the question. You'll write the answers, the 3 answers. We're still on the 30-second clock. And we're ready to go. No pressure, guys. No pressure whatsoever. Y'all got this. The room real quiet, boy. You can hear a pin drop. Y'all are definitely a bunch of very competitive athletes. All right. A little bit more. Question number 1. Which Olympic sport has Barbados not competed in? Which Olympic sport has Barbados not competed in? And we're definitely on the clock with 18 more seconds to go. Let's get in our 3 answers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Turn your answers to the audience. Badminton, tennis, table tennis, football, basketball, hockey. Let's see what answers for that question. Skiing would have been 5 points. Ice skating would have been another. Bobsledding, ice hockey, and curling. But the first thought. That's okay. We got more points to rack up. Moving on to question number 2. Y'all ready for question number 2? Name a multi-sport event besides the Olympics. Name a multi-sport event besides the Olympics. The clock. Olympics, 5 points. Commonwealth Games for 4, Pan Am for 3. CA. Name a country that hosted the Olympics more than once. Remember, you got to have 3 answers. We are now down to 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Show your answers to the audience. Greece, France, Germany. It is, right? Paris, USA, and Greece. Let's see what answers we have for 5 points.
Australia too, but Australia is 2036. They're only in 2036.
Name 3 Caribbean nations with Olympic gold medals. Name 3 Caribbean nations with Olympic gold medals. Remember, we're still on the clock. 20 more seconds to go. Remember, we're only taking 3 answers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Show your answers to the audience. St. Lucia, Jamaica, Grenada. Jamaica, St. Lucia, Grenada. Let's see what are our answers. Jamaica for 5, Trinidad and Tobago for 4, Bahamas for 3, Cuba for 2, and St. Lucia for 1.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, we really disrespect Keisha walking there for a minute though. Give him my respect.
Moving on to question number 4.
There we go.
He's a serious ball. We really disrespect him.
Name an Olympic sport needing helmets. Name an Olympic sport needing helmets. We are in the final round with tennis and badminton with the second last question of their 5. We are down to almost 5 seconds, guys. Be sure to get in your 3 answers. Down. Show your answers to the audience. Boxing, skiing, cycling, ice hockey, taekwondo, and fencing. What are our answers? Cycling with 5 points. Boxing with 4. Equestrian with 3. Skateboarding with 2. And ice hockey with 1. Last question for the final round. Who will be taking away the top prize? And I never told y'all what the prizes were for tonight. First place gets $1,000. Second place gets $600. And third gets $400. The last question for the final round is, what's something you hear at a sports stadium? What's something you hear at a sports stadium? 20 seconds on the clock. Teams, be sure to get in your 3 answers. We're down to 5 seconds. Oh, nope, no. Show your answers to the audience. Clapping, cheering. Do we get this? It was crossed out. Do we get this? Okay. Cheering or chants, applause, and whistling. Let's see what answers we have. Cheering gets 5 points. Announcer or commentator gets 4. Whistles from the referee, or whistles in general, 3. Drums, horns, and noisemakers gets 2. And music gets 1 point. All right, we've come to the end of the final round. Definitely give a round of applause for our teams, tennis and badminton. The judges are now going to tally the points and see who will be in the top spot for tonight's BOA Sports Feud. Badminton, how y'all feel y'all did?
We feel very confident.
We've been very confident. Any other thoughts? You did well?
Yes, we did well.
Tennis, how about you? How y'all feel y'all did? That face might be telling me a few things, but I can let you tell me things with your words first.
Feeling a little bit scared about the result.
Honestly, I feel like we answered to the best of our abilities, and whatever your scores come out to be, it was a very good game.
Very confident, but also nervous.
No, those are real feelings, all the same, but definitely great sportsmanship all the same. I think we're almost close to getting the final results. Let's see about these points. Man, it was definitely a good game indeed. It was definitely a good game indeed. Badminton and tennis, the final round. 5 questions. 6, my bad. Thank you, team. Thank you, team. Thank you. 6 questions. And definitely only 1 winner. Badminton came in with 33 points. And tennis came in with 34. Our winners for tonight's Sports Feud is tennis. Good job, guys. Great game. Great sportsmanship. So we already know technically who's first, second, and third. Just a reminder for those prizes. The first place takes home $1,000 cash. Second place, $600, and third place, $400. It was a good game, guys. Give all the teams a round of applause. And now we've come to the end of the round, so I want to say thank you for all of you for playing. Definitely looking forward to seeing y'all again for another edition of BOA Sports Feud.